Breaking news: the Northern Youth Council of Nigeria has expressed its willingness to participate in the potential protest on October 1st, should one be organized by the masses. Comrade Isha Abubakar, the president of NYCN, indicated that his organization is quite prepared to support the protest in light of the severe economic challenges faced by Nigerians. This development follows opposition from another northern group, the Arewa Youth for Peaceful Coexistence, which has publicly spoken against the proposed nationwide protest. The AYPC, led by its national coordinator, Haruna Baturi, and the Abuja chapter chairman, Comrade Ogamak, had urged potential protesters to pursue dialogue over conflict. Their message emphasized the importance of peaceful means to address grievances rather than resorting to street protests. However, Abubakar's stern contrasts with the AYPC's position, where he pointed out that the groups leading protests in Nigeria often act as intermediaries between the government and the people. According to him, these groups are sometimes financially influenced by the government, leading them to retract their support for demonstration. Abubakar emphasized that despite these attempts to quell the protest, such efforts have often failed, as the real driving force behind the protest comes from the communities themselves, and these communities, he noted, are directly impacted by the country's difficulties and are taking control of their own struggles without waiting for the endorsement of any organization. But Abubakar dismissed the statement from the groups, claiming that northern Nigeria would not participate in the protests. He made it clear that such groups do not represent the values of the northern population, many of whom are enduring significant hardship. The NYCN leader highlighted the urgency of the situation, pointing to the rapid rise in the prices of fuel, which have jumped from 195 per litre to over 1,200, 1,500 in some regions. And he argued that this pressure justifies the frustration of Nigerians and make a protest not only expected but also necessary. According to Abubakar, Nigerians have every right whatsoever to take to the streets on October 1st. Nigerians have every right to take to the streets to protest, to demand for a better quality of life, and also a lower living costs and improved welfare. We emphasize that if such a protest occurs, the NYCN would fully support it because they share in the suffering of the common people. Abubakar further stated that as the leader of the NYCN participating in the protest, as they are equally affected by the economic conditions, he highlighted the fact that his members, like the rest of the population, did not benefit from any subsidies on essential goods such as fuels or any other daily necessities. So, I guess Abubakar is in with these protests. In his final remarks, Abubakar reinforced the NYCN's alignment with the struggles of ordinary Nigerians, signaling the council's commitment to standing with the people if they choose to support. So the northern youths are ready to support, guys. They are ready to support this protest. They are already gearing up ahead of this protest. Should this protest hold, the youth will come out in large numbers to protest against the government. And guys, as we are speaking, this said October planned protests, the police have already been deployed to states to, in a bid to quell these protests. Police have already been deployed in some states. And the theme of this protest is titled the National Day of Survival. This is more like the continuation of the hashtag End Bad Governance protest. And they've declared The organizers of this protest have declared the October 1st as a national day of survival, where Nigerians will come out and stage a peaceful protest to kick against what they describe as bad policies of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. And these policies have really affected Nigerians, starting from the currency devaluation, the removal of the fuel subsidy, and this has really impoverished more Nigerians. We can see the harsh economic conditions on business owners. So many persons, so many organizers have called out to Nigerians to come out, to troop out in masses and protest peacefully across the country. So many movements are also giving their support for this protest, and the demands of these protesters include the release of the detained protesters, those that protested in the hashtag End Bad Governance protests. Yes, those that were detained, that they should release them, as well as activists and also journalists that were detained, as well as to put an end to bad economic policies. So this Tinubu's administration's policies have really finished Nigerians. The hike in the electricity tariff keeps on increasing. They are yet to do something about it, because the NLC even protested against the hike in the electricity tariff, but nothing has been done about it. And this has imposed unprecedented hardship on millions of Nigerians, pushing many Nigerians into a multi-dimensional poverty, and misery, which is really serious. Some certain persons are planning on committing, suicide. So many people are trying to commit suicide on a daily basis. When you go online, you see videos of some persons either trying to jump the bridge, or they are trying to do one or two things just to take their life, which is not worth it. But then most of them luckily were being stopped by some persons that said, no, you are not going to leave us in this suffering. We are going to suffer this suffering together. How dare you want to take your life in this Tinubu's administration? After claiming you are standing on his mandate, now you want to leave Nigeria. You want to live this life for who? For who to bear the sufferings? For the other persons? So some persons have caught so many persons in this country attempting suicide, which is really unfortunate, by the way. But then I'm sure not many persons will support this protest. Some other persons might also kick against the upcoming October 1st protest. I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section.